came to my channel, like, shared, and subscribed, please remember to do so. As if you ring the notification bell, you also get notifications every time that I make a new post. So it is time for your read. Thank you for coming by. If you're new to my channel, I do love and relationships, or just to improve your spiritual growth within the relationship dynamics that you have in your life. So let's see what's going on with our Cancerian collective today. Remember, you can watch for your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising, or check out your house placements. You never know where Cancer sits in your house placements. So it's really important that you take a look at those things. All right. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides. What's happening for our Cancer collective today? Earlier, I was taking a look at the numerology for today for our Cancerians. And at first, I looked at today. So today, there might be something that's a little conflict. But I thought, this is kind of, y'all, I get around to you about twice a month, typically. And when I'm looking in that way, and I look as far as month goes, I feel like this is a month of equal reciprocity for Cancerians. You may be getting back equally the things that you're putting out into the world. But what I feel like is probably going to come up and happen for the month of August is there's going to be some new investments, whether it's time, money, investments in relationships or something like that. I feel like that's something new that's going to take place. Things that you might have to begin making investments in that you might not have saw yourself doing this time last year, or something like that. I just got flashed the Sun card. There might be a lot of happiness feeling. You may be getting some rest and rejuvenation. You may have had some help to come in some way, and you may feel like you're getting some type of victory right now. Let's see what is going on for Cancerians. So we have the door to spirit. So there may be a spiritual connection that you're making right now, whether it's family, friends, or other. Just basically getting in alignment with your tribe, quite possibly. And then I'm showing a feeling of lack a little bit in the current energy. However, knowing that this man holding a coin, or you're dealing with an earth sign that doesn't feel very abundant right now. But in that way, what needs to be understood in this energy is mind frame is everything. Bringing in abundance for yourself. Abundance isn't always about money. This could be, or this could be about happiness. I don't feel like it is because of seeing the Sun card, or you may be dealing with a Leo. The conflict that you may have had in the past with the number 5 that's over here is what actually opened the door within a dynamic that brought you closer to your spiritual path, because you may have veered off of it at some point in time. And now we're sitting in the 7 of Pentacles here in the current energy, or the number 7. So there could be a lot of defensiveness around this energy. You may feel like you lost a little bit of abundance here, or someone in your life feels like they did. And then also you could be kind of looking at new options. More like the adjacent possibilities, or what else can I do to turn this around, this Pentacle energy. Because we want to have enough to divide out amongst others, or to divide amongst the things that we need. That masculine Pentacle energy is about being able to give back. All right, what else for Cancerians? Anxiety. Yes. Good thing about this is if you're feeling anxiety here in the near future, know that that's a number 9 card. And believe it or not, it is actually getting close to completing a cycle for you that may be starting to move off of your table. But you have to go through it in order to get past it. So that's something to know. And when I look at this energy, I'm looking more in the September-October range when that completion is going to take place, maybe October-ish, when this anxiety will begin to subside. But going into maybe September, you may begin to feel a little anxiety there, maybe even in August. And we'll try to get some information on what that's about. Ultimately, it's going to lead to a lot of cornucopia energy, major happiness. You may get an addition or something like that that you didn't expect to have previously. All right? So let's use the Rider-Waite Tarot and see just what might be happening in more detail for our Cancerian collective. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. Show me what's going on for Cancerians and why these cards are the ones that came out for Cancer. There's some type of crossroads that are here right now in this moment. Or it's something that's on the table that we know that a judgment has to be made about, but we're having a hard time doing that. The judgment's in reverse. That could also mean there's a Libra energy in your midst. However, something may be upside down with that. What's crossing that for Cancer? There's something hidden. Pisces energy, the High Priestess. There's something that we're not saying. Something we're not showing our full hand about. There's a secret. Or you're dealing with the Pisces in some way, shape, or form. But this judgment or not making a judgment call in this manner and hiding something here is definitely going to play a factor in what is happening, and it may be leading to this anxiety that's coming up in the near future. What's going on in the past for Cancerians? What's in the past for Cancer? I feel, yes, there was a lot of calming down, healing, taking the swords out of your back, something you may have felt betrayed about in the recent past, but that's starting to subside. There's a lot of support. Like I said, the sixes were here. This is a six. So there's a lot of calming down and supportive energy coming from your environment. And it could be family, friends, things like that. But we took the swords out of our back in the recent past. Now we're looking to the future with more support, but the anxiety is coming from this judgment call that is on the table right now. It's at the base of the reading that we're not talking about, and we don't want to make this judgment call, but we know we're not going to be able to avoid the crossroads. So the anxiety is sitting on top of that at the moment. What's the hope and the dream position for our Cancerian energy? So in our thoughts is not wanting there to be a conflict, but there is a deception here. This deception is looking to the future, lies, misconceptions, things like that. We're looking over here at Pisces, and we're looking this way into the future, holding swords that may belong to another camp. And that is really building up some anxiety here. Either you or another person. You're dealing with a Pisces, a Libra, or Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. And there's definitely some type of deception around this. But we don't want to fight about it. Or we may not even be bringing this conflict up at all. There's something we know that we're not saying here. What's our fear for Cancer? We're feared there's not going to be a passionate new opportunity of some kind. And that's really weighing on our minds. We're fearing that our new start is not going to be something that we want. And that's something we're looking directly at with this Seven of Swords. What's coming up in the near future for Cancerian? There's a lack of healing here in the near future, or there's an Aquarius that's in the reverse. What do we need to know about that? The younger Earth sign here, or it's a tangible opportunity being handed toward a Queen of Wands who's in the reverse, or being handed to someone who doesn't have a lot of confidence. There may be an Aquarius in your life who hasn't healed very well, and they may be making an opportunity to someone who doesn't have a lot of confidence, either Queen of Wands in reverse, either confidence, or there's something about that Queen of Wands in the reverse, and a message or a tangible opportunity here with the Star in reverse. And the fact that there's no healing here. What's an outside influence? Loss of abundance. Losing money. Something about a lesson that we didn't learn. The Moon card, that's Cancerian or Pisces in the reverse. And here we are with a decision on the table. The decision to go ahead and tell the truth about something here, to bring it out from hiding. What's the other option on this? An equal give and take partnership with the Six of Pentacles here is in the decision, and also the missed opportunity for an emotional space that's been moving way too slow with Knight of Pentacles. That's something that has been taking forever to come about here. And that seems to be a hot spot for Cancer right now. We sorely want to go ahead and squash this, complete the cycle. 10-10 here. We only need one more 10 to complete it. But then we're torn in between that and this Six of Pentacles and the missed opportunity that has everything to do with emotionality here. But yet we fear the passionate new opportunity with the Wands. There's a commitment on the line, or a marriage, and options being looked at. Remember, I said that with the 7 from earlier in the reading. What is the possible outcome for Cancer? Somebody may choose not to take a leap of faith. There's also an Aries energy here that may not be part. What are we saying here? That may not come along, take an opportunity, because King of Wands. You may also be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, that is abusing their power. What about that? Why is the Fool here in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse? Why is the Queen of Wands? Yeah, what's in the way here? The Hanged Man. The secret, the not showing, in all honesty, of whatever we've got under our coattail. The High Priestess and the Hanged Man is Pisces energy. It's very secretive, and also something to do with our heart space being open to receive the messages that are hidden right now at this very moment, or being able to tell them to somebody who is open-hearted. Nine of Wands is here. There that is again, almost completing a cycle, which is what we want to do within this anxiety space. The cornucopia comes in. The problem is somebody's upside down in their heart space. Somebody's open to receive all the love in the world, all the emotion in the world. They'll be the receiver, but they're not giving it back in this energy, and they're not open to receiving any more abundance in that way. And that leaves somebody very much in a stuck position. Eight of Swords. That is a place where we are stuck in our minds about something that has really got us thinking. You may find that there is a quick message that moves really fast with the Knight of Swords about the past that we might not have known previously. And someone who was turning down something in the past with the Four of Cups is beginning to drop that notion. Understanding the wheel of fortune does turn in this manner. Capricorn can try to stop it. Toxic patterns can try to stop it. But when it comes down to it, nostalgia takes precedence. We're thinking about our kids, our family, nostalgic memories with the 6 here, which is what we were facing in the energy that is happening now, and trying to get to a calmer space in the near future with the 6 of Swords. That's getting your family together and getting things to calm down in this energy. So let's get a little advice for my Cancerians to see what's happening. But before I do that, I want to check out what this judgment call that we have so much anxiety is about here. Yeah, there's that 2 of Swords again. What's the decision? What are the options here in this judgment call? What's on the table for Cancer right now? Working with others. 3 of Pentacles, a third party situation, or being open to coaching sessions or a teaching student situation. What about that? Communication is an issue with this. Celebration, 4 of Wands coming together, and Scorpio energy in the reverse, not allowing something to die off so that it can come back in a better form. What's the advice here for Cancerians? What advice do you have? Hold on to the things that you love and the things that you want to keep a hold of. Be careful about turning a blind eye to things that are very important. Watch this energy of 7 of Wands. You can defend your territory while not being defensive of opportunities that may come about. If you've got your eyes shut to everything, like I see in this card, and this card, then you're not going to see the reality of the things that are in front of your face. Anything else for Cancer as far as advice goes from the Light Seers Tarot Spirit? Thank you. There's a lot of options. We got 7, 7, and we got 7 over here. There's a lot of 7s. You may want to look that up. 7, 7, 7. But there's a fear around the 7 of Cups in this particular card because we know one of them may bite us. There's a snake that crawls out from under one of those cups in this card. This is 7 of Wands, very defensive, holding on to what we have really tight. When if we can just let go, release just a little bit, the stronghold we have or the controlling factor that may be present here, either with Scorpio, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aquarius, even Aries and Aries, a little bit of Gemini here. But we've got to learn how to let go of this control just a little bit in order for things to grow. We're trying to complete the cycle, something that may have caused us issues in the past. Yes, by doing the advice here, King of Pentacles comes out in the upright when we were in the reverse over here. It's been taking a long time to develop, whatever this is. But what we have to begin to understand is integrating the cups. That's our emotional state. We should be very familiar with that as a Cancerian. Is going to bring in the abundance. Leave us in a position where we are more able to be open, and from that space of loving, emotional control, then we can actually develop more abundance and financial prosperity in our life. But if we're constantly in a holding pattern, which I see here, trying to defend against unseen forces all the time with our eyes shut, we're never willing to look at things. And that's something we have to do, because we got the Seven of Swords back here, and it makes us think about it all the time. We may have just came out of a cycle only to get right back in another one that we're trying to hurry up and fast forward through. We want to get to the end game. Newsflash, there's never an end game, Cancer. All right. Any other advice for Cancer from the tarot? Be careful about feeling like things have gone down the drain. Justice comes in with balancing of friendships and emotions. This is Libra energy. In the energy of justice, balance to all these relationships begin to happen, and cornucopia comes in. What's the reward? What does Cancer not see coming if the advice is taken? Remember, if the advice is taken. Yeah. So you may actually get a situation that comes to play of the third energy, or the thing that you were in your head about, or someone was, doesn't actually happen. The celebration don't happen, and that brings in a tower to tear down a faulty foundation so one can be built back in a better position. And then the leap of faith is taken with the Fool. That is taking the plunge over into the emotional space, only to come out in the Sun with the Leo energy. There's a lot of happiness in that energy and a lot of celebration, whether it's alone or together with others. We drop the juggling of the options and we go ahead and complete that cycle with the Ten of Swords. You know, we drop those swords out of our back and start to feel better, and the house gets back in better order with the Hierophant. You may have a Taurus coming into your life that will actually be able to celebrate with you in the near future. All right, Cancer. So let's go ahead and get some advice from the animal oracles, and then I'll close out this reading. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides from the animal oracle, please. Some advice for our Cancerian collective. For Cancer. So you may have been too fragmented lately, Cancer. Basically what that means is you're a little scattered. Your thoughts are everywhere, and you've got too many things going on, and it's time to do whatever it takes to get grounded. Get outside, get your feet in the grass, barefooted maybe. What else? Your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced. You serve too many masters sometimes, Cancer. And the first person that you need to be loyal to is to yourself. Anything else for Cancer? One more shuffle. There it is. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. So maybe you got too many people around. Quite possibly, Cancer. Anyway, Cancer, I hope that helped. That is your reading. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and ring that notification bell once again. I do offer personal readings. They're $35. All the information is below or in the About section of my channel. And until next time, much love and light to you.